morning, Jen Nichols. How are you? Good morning, Marita. Good morning, Karen. Marita, you're up early. It's 9, so it's probably like 6 a.m. your time. But I have a feeling you've been up a little while before now. Good morning, Angel. Hey, Zena. Good morning, Dawn. Good morning, Ducky. Good morning, Rose. The cats got you up? Well, that's good. They know it's the Lionsgate. They're ready to party. They're like, get up, mommy, get up. My dogs get me up too, for sure. Hey, Avery, good morning. You guys, please like, share, subscribe, share it out if you can, sprinkle it all over the internet, wherever you think it's best suited. Please don't place it anywhere where it's not suited or it might upset somebody, but it would help if you even share it to your own page if you feel so inclined. Those of you that are on Facebook, please head over to YouTube and subscribe to my channel. I will put the link here that has a button that you press to go to the YouTube channel. I am trying to build the community there. Tomorrow night I am going to be doing a new type of divination tomorrow from YouTube that I'm sort of excited about. So we'll see how it goes. So far so good, but I think I'm going to just broadcast it straight from my phone, so I'll only be doing it through the YouTube app on my phone. So if you're not subscribed there, you need to go do that so that you get alerted. Hit the bell so that you get the alert. And, so Ducky, you're on Angel's account? Does Angel know? You should start doing horrible stuff. Like start sending messages to Nigerian princes about how you need money and unnamed accounts and here's all my personal information. Marry me! Marry me! Good morning, Pat. How are you? All right, so some of you, I don't know how many of you are new to me and how many of you aren't, but I'm going to do my spiel because I do it every morning. My name is Dan Geist and this is Engelgeist. Thank you for tuning in. This is my daily sort of energetic report for the day as the collective is concerned. So I spend some time in meditation and prayer before getting online, protecting everybody that's going to watch and those that intend to watch later in the day, and also asking for the best card, a single card that collectively represents the energy that we'll all be dealing with. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean you will be dealing with this energy. It might just be the majority of the people. So it may resonate or it may not. But if it doesn't resonate, please continue to tune in because maybe someday it will. And if it doesn't, there's certainly plenty of other readers and very talented people, Marita being one of them. She's here in the room on Facebook. There's a bunch of other different people that I can either suggest to you or you can seek out and find via either YouTube or Facebook. So if you don't hear what you need here this morning, I'm sorry, but there is messages out there for you, I promise. And also the messages are inside you. So I am here to help facilitate that and hopefully help you to find validation in what you already know to be true for yourself. And to bring you to that place of realizing that you know more than you give yourself credit for. And as I try and teach that to you, I try and learn it myself. So that's that. It's basically like a spiritual weather report every day, kind of like if you were checking the road traffic before heading out to work. This is your card to see what kind of energy or stuff we might be facing today, what it might be like, and what we might want to do to better move through it or ease our way through it. Hold on one second. I'm going to turn on the dehumidifier because as I do this work, it gets hot. Okay, that'll help a little bit. So that's the point of this for those of you that are new. Amber, tell Amber we love her too. Jamie C. Taylor, for those of you on YouTube who can't see the Facebook posts, Jamie Taylor is saying Amber Sadler wanted me to send her love. Amber's usually here with us every morning. So how is Shelby doing, Jamie? I'm just interested to know. I included Shelby in the intention and prayer this morning too, again, and you and the family. So I hope that Shelby's... Hi, good morning, Holly LaPlume. Good morning, Norman G. Baker. I'm glad you're back. Good morning, Kristen. Good morning, Tammy. Morning, morning, morning. Guten Morgen. So, hi Geraldine, welcome. I'm glad you're new here. Welcome. Please like the business page. Here's a link that will send you to all my places. Like the business page. Give the business page a like and a follow. You can join the group if you want. It's a small group of people. We post in there and talk and stuff. And she's a little better today. Good, good. I'm glad to hear that. Stay stuck on that. Better. Stay focused on better. We will like better. Better's a good energy. It's constantly improving, so we like that. Geraldine, thank you for the friend request, but unfortunately I don't friend request strangers. So do not take it personally if I do not respond. And also I don't friend request people that I may potentially read later down the line. I don't want their information in my feed prior to reading them. So it's not anything personal, okay? You're more than welcome to interact with me here or at the group space. So, or at the business page. You can always contact me there too. You can send me a message at the business page. But I don't want you to think I'm being like antisocial or rude. But I am going to let you know, a lot of people friend request me all the time. And so I can't do it, or else I would just have so much stuff in my feed that I wouldn't be able to see what my actual friends are doing. It'd be a bunch of people's lives that I don't really know. So I try and keep that space clear of that, if that's okay. All right, so I am going to ask Spirit for a card for today, August 6th, Tuesday, 2019. Let's do our morning breathing. I feel like an aerobics instructor. How 80s. Do you guys remember Jazzercise on Showtime? Not Jazzercise, what was it called? Aerobicize on Showtime. Oh, so like raunchy, but not raunchy, but it was so 80s. It was like, does anybody remember that? Anyways, that's where my head just went. I remember watching it. It was so like dirty, yet it was the people working out. It was really weird. And it would always come on for like 3 minutes. It was the most random thing. Anyways, so let's take 3 deep breaths. This is what I like to do. I'll explain this to the new people. The 3 deep breaths signify basically the Holy Trinity, and not necessarily the religious Holy Trinity, which is the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. But I believe within each of us, we have a Holy Trinity, which is the Spirit, the mind, and the body, right? So we're taking a breath for each. We're like honoring each with each breath. We're going in through our nose. We're going to inhale through our nose deep into the belly, like past our lungs and down into the belly. Take a deep, deep breath. And then blow it out of your mouth. As you're breathing in, as you're inhaling, imagine positive signs filling your body and spreading out into your body. And as you're exhaling, imagine minus or negative signs blowing out of your mouth. And what the purpose of this is just to set the intention of that you're bringing in positive energy with each breath, higher vibrational energy, and releasing lower vibrational energy, maybe energy that doesn't belong to you, people's opinions of you, things that hurt your feelings, things that didn't work out for you yesterday, whatever it may be. Just let it go with that breath, okay? And each breath brings us further. The focus is also, and the intention is each breath is to bring us more into the present moment, to where we are right now, so we can better hear the message and to get into the center of our head before starting our day. Okay? So let's try and do that really quick. So let's take a deep breath in through our nose. And remember those plus signs, okay? All the way into the belly. And release. Just bring your attention to your feet or to your body, where you're at right now in the given moment. And inhale. And release. And on this third breath, if you're not in the center of your head yet, don't worry if you're not, because this is a new practice. It's a great meditational practice. Just try and bring your attention right to your forehead, to the center behind your forehead, the space behind your forehead. And let's inhale one last time. And release. Well, hello, Tuesday, August 6, 2019. Thank you for being here for me. All right, let's ask Spirit for a card for exactly that, Tuesday, August 6th, 2019. Thank you, Spirit. Please give us a card that best represents the energy of the collective at this time. Just to get you centered, Avery. Thank you for saying that. Avery Drew says, lovely mini meditation. It is. It's just to bring you into the present moment. If you practice that actually at a longer length, like say 5 minutes or 10 minutes, that is basically meditation. It brings you into the center of your head. It gets you breathing. If thoughts pass through your mind, it's okay. You just bring yourself back, your focus back to the center of your head or to your breathing. And it's a great way to get into a meditative state where you can get sort of more grounded. I didn't actually ground us this morning. I'm probably going to start that soon, where we'll start to run that grounding cord from our base chakra into the center of the earth. So the cards feel like shit is moving quickly, excuse my language. But the cards feel kind of electric today. I don't know, maybe it's my feeling. I feel good today too, but the cards are moving quickly. They feel crisp. They're like snapping, if you can hear that. They don't normally like always go like, so they're sort of snapping and feeling like we're gonna feel like we're feeling pretty good today. I hope. We'll see what the card is. Let's see what we get in our card. Thank you, Spirit. Ooh, okay. Okay, look who's shown up. All right, so I'm going to turn on the Buddha cam. Everybody say good morning to Buddha. Oh, and those of you who didn't tune in to the weekly, tune into the weekly and look at what we got for the week, because that's the underpinning energy of this week, okay? So we don't want to forget about those things. I will refer back to them, so it might be a little confusing for some of you that maybe didn't see Sunday's broadcast, but it is always still available on YouTube. So the card that we get today, Good Morning Buddha, he's here to remind us of all of our own internal little Buddhas within us, and we can always access them. He's going to hold the card for us today, as he does every day. Today he's not asking for a lot of screen time, just a little. Is the Emperor. So wow, guys. Emperor is associated with the sign of Aries, which is a fire sign, which is a fiery energy, and we are definitely in the sign of, or in the time of Leo, which is fiery energy too. And that might explain the snappiness in the cards and the quickness within the cards. Some of you may be dealing with an Aries. I don't necessarily always, like yesterday we had the Hermit card, and Hermit is associated with Virgo, which I don't necessarily always think of it that way. And the Hermit's shown up twice this week already, and we're only the third day into the week. So you may want to check out Sunday's broadcast. But the Hermit was all about going inward for me, is my personal interpretation and what I was feeling or being guided to say to you guys. Today, this feels like, okay, now we've gone inward. We're looking at we have this Eight of Worlds as the midweek, right? Which is that change. The Emperor, what does the Emperor do? Well, the Emperor is large and in charge. He decides. Good morning, Jamie. Let's see the Good Morning Buddha. I'm responding to Jamie, thinking she's saying good morning to me. Sorry, guys. The Emperor is large and in charge. The Emperor is always benevolent, but the Emperor requires work. We need to put in the work to get the results. But if we do, and we like show up with that air of sort of, what do I want to say? Not royalty, but if we treat ourselves as such, if we treat ourselves as if we are deserving, we will get back what exactly it is that we deserve. I believe that the Emperor, now I'm just going to use my little pointer to show you why I say some of this stuff. There's all of this coin down here. We all like our coin now, don't we, girls? All of this coin, these treasures. We have this Aries, this stubbornness. Be careful, try not to be too stubborn, okay? That's the representation of Aries. But the Emperor does have intuition. There's a moon back here, and there's growth here. There's things to be learned. There's also things, this bird, this eagle here makes me think of being able to swoop in and sort of get what we want with that eagle eye, but also be able to pay attention. The eagle today, to me, for some of you, what I'm hearing is the warning is to keep an eye on the smaller details also. Okay, And part of the reason why that is I'm also seeing this statue in the background. One of his eyes is missing, and the eagle, it's telling me, or Spirit is telling me, for some of you, not all of you, watch the small details today, but you will be fine. The Emperor is a benevolent energy. It's a strong energy. It's a very masculine and in charge energy. So be in charge of your space today. Don't let other people tell you sort of how you need to be or what you need to be. You get to make those decisions for yourself today. You were in the sign of Leo. This is a fiery Aries representational card. Don't be too pushy, though. That's the only thing I would warn against is the Emperor traditionally in normal tarot is not necessarily known to be pushy. He's firm. He's established. He's got his rules, but he's loving, and he presides over everything in a loving, sort of compassionate way. Not quite as compassionate as the Empress, but he is compassionate. So to me, I feel like also this whale right here, and this sunlight over these office buildings, and there's the Transamerica, there's all sorts of stuff going on in here. All right, this whale to me says there's some old record keeper knowledge. Whale is record keeper, and there's some old knowledge that we have in our if we have this sort of emperor sense about ourselves, if we treat ourselves with respect and we hold ourselves with high regard, we have access to better situations, to better choices, to better decision making, right? And that is this whale. He's like surfacing from the depths of our subconscious saying, hi, remember me? I might be your past life information. I might be, knowledge that you have to deal with this situation that you didn't think you had. So those of you that are in situations where you feel overwhelmed or feel a little bit, above underwater or worried about, don't be worried. Hold yourself high. Hold yourself with regard and self-esteem. Yes, exactly. Rose Russo on Facebook just said self-esteem from within. Perfect synopsis for this card. Hold yourself with that self-esteem and watch how the environment meets you. Watch what sort of comes through. Watch what sort of information you might have access to where you're like, hey, how did I know that? Or how did I figure that out? That worked really smoothly. And like I said, the cards felt very smooth today. They felt snappy and quick. They felt like the energy was on fire. And I mean in a good way on fire, not like burning the house down on fire, but more like getting things done and getting things accomplished. I love this sun in the background here breaking between these buildings. It's sort of like inspired thought may come today, new ideas, new avenues, things that we don't necessarily notice. There's actually another sun back here behind this bird. So there's energy here today, guys. There's a lot of stuff that's going on that we have access to. I also want to say this. We're on day 3 of this week, and out of 5 cards, because I pulled 3 on Sunday for the underpinning of the energy, 3 of which were major arcana out of 5. So there's some energy going on, and we all know that the Lion's Gate is happening on the 8th. So that might be part of it, why we're getting major arcana cards. But this always means that this stuff feels like there's an extra push, there's an extra oomph to the decisions we're making, to the things that we're achieving, to the way that things are rolling out. I'm not seeing any chat. I hope I'm still broadcasting. I'm gonna type something in the chat. Oh, good. Okay, so I see Rose just said encouraging Dan. I was like, the chat went dead. Did I go silent? So you guys, be in your Emperor energy today. Own yourselves. Own your own. It's like. It is a prideful energy. It's a pride in oneself and who you are. And it's funny too today because Ducky put up that coffee chat subject about name one good thing about me. And I put it's me. I'm me. Meaning like all of it is good about me with a question mark. And the reason why I put the question mark is not that I question it, is that, sometimes I do question it. But I put it out there so that other people could think, well, is it you? Are you the good thing about you? Is everything, all of it, the good, the bad, the ugly, the human, the flawed, the mistakes, the kindness, the honesty, the love, the compassion, is all of it that makes up who you are in this very given moment? Is that the best thing about you? It might very well just be. And this card, the Emperor, tells me, hold yourself in that regard. have belief in yourself and what you can do. This little tree here growing in the dirt in his hands is as if you love yourself, like these hands are holding the dirt with love to me, like just holding it out. And that little like pine tree is just blossoming and growing there. If we hold ourselves dearly and we love ourselves and care for ourselves in the right way, we can grow into the energy of the Emperor. We can grow into being in charge of our space and not feeling conflicted by it or bothered by it, but actually sort of, I don't know if rule is the correct word, but have dominion over it, have peace with it, and almost direct it in such a way that it not only is good for us, but it's also good for others. Okay? And this card is a very strong card. So if this is showing up for us today with all of you watching, it says to me that you guys are far more accomplished than maybe you want to give yourself credit for, or maybe you are giving yourself credit for it. I hope you are, because you deserve it, because the Emperor is here and he's here to let you know exactly that. You deserve it. So I'm going to turn Buddha off. Try not to cry, people. Buddha won't cry either, but he needs a break. Cal OSHA standards says that after 10 minutes of work, he gets a 15-minute break. So let me turn him off. So that's the card for today, guys. It feels like my computer screen is running a little choppy. I hope the broadcast is working okay. That's the card for today. I love it. I think it's really good. I think that we have the potential to go out and have a really awesome day. Get out there, enjoy it. And just, you know, I would say the key word here is benevolence. Be benevolent to yourself and then those around you. And be loving to yourself, believe in yourself, and then shine that, you know? Don't let people bring down your vibe, but don't be too stubborn either. Like, don't be ramming heads like that Aries energy. And if some of you are dealing with an Aries, that might be it too. You don't have to, you can raise to this energy of the Emperor where you still sort of have that ability to deal with whatever hard-headed Aries it is, but you don't have to sort of sink yourself to the level of maybe stubbornness or fighting or any of that, okay? I'm going to leave you guys with that. The other thing that I always say, and you guys know this, is that it's all just energy. So no matter where you're at and what you're dealing with, if you're suffering or you're having a harder time right now, it will change, okay? You just have to find the blessing. You have to find the gift. You have to find something a little bit more positive to put your attention and your intention towards. If you focus on the positive, things will shift, things will lose power, and things that like sort of chase us or worry us or scare us are no longer quite as scary or worrisome. And so I have to practice that as much as I preach it. Sometimes I want to get all up in worry and fear, but when I remind myself that I need to find the gift or the blessing in the moment, and even in the fear, it allows me to sort of grow up out of it and realize that I can handle a lot more than I give myself credit for, that I'm far more of an emperor than I think. So I want you guys to realize that for yourselves today. I hope this broadcast helps you to do so. I hope you'll go out into the world and rule with benevolence and authority and beauty and all sorts of riches come to you today, both monetarily, emotionally, mentally, physically, all of those riches that you need or require or desire, because you deserve them. Okay? All right, you guys. Have a wonderful day. And tune in tomorrow morning for the broadcast. Today's Tuesday. I'm thinking I'm going to do this special thing on Wednesday night. So please subscribe to the YouTube channel, because if you miss it, you might be a little bit bummed. So I'll talk to Ducky today and have her put up a sign in the Facebook group. But you're going to want to subscribe so you're aware of it. I hope. I'm excited about it. A little nervous, but excited. And I would love to run it with you guys because you are my peeps. Okay? All right. I will talk to you tomorrow. Have a great day, you guys. And, rule your little hearts out today. Own the day. That's what it is own the day. Seize the day and own it. All right, you guys. Have a great day. Bye.